Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Dak off the play fake. Looking deep to open the game. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Ravens are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Lamar out of the pistol. His first throw is an interception. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. We're going to have to flush it. That's key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Jets.
1st down, here's Dak. That one connects. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Another throw for Prescott. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Hamilton with the get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did. No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Down the field, Evans has it. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Throwing the out route complete. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, who gives a blue. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. A designed run, Jackson keeping it. He gets loose down the right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with blue. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Pistol snap to Jackson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Finds him over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets the handoff. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. The 30. The 10. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. Getting out to his left. Oh, now he's looking for a deep shot across the field. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Lamar throwing again. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Good strike downfield to Lane. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Ball is caught. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blue does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the one. Trying to run with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Escapes the pocket. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Inside the 25. Touchdown, New York! The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. You're good on the point after. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
This one's to Andrews outright. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle, Blue. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. The Jets take their first time out. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The give, it's Blue. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Timeout taken by New York. That's it, second. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Going with Blue here. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. Third and goal.
Middle.
Here he goes. Third and long. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Wokey! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Now it's York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Hey, middle. No, we take.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
And the Baltimore first down.
First down throw for Jackson. That's caught. He found some space. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. And again, it's Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Loop knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. But I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And the Jets are able to recover the kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Prescott, quick throw, complete. Into the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. On now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Come 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Here's the backup, first throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
32-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw again. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third.
The Ravens will line up
Report. No, we changed it.
Jackson yet again. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Ravens 25.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Thomas on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Working quickly here.
7 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Completes it again to Pickens. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. He finds Pickens left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. George Pickens, the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. On now is York to kick this one away.
York to kick off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Balled in by Lane. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Sends this to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Andre Sisco.
You know, Kay, we've worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's Pickens with the catch outright. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the Jets, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds a man right side. Gets it to the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens, 25.
On now is York to kick this one away.
York to kick off.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
42. Ravens, 32.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious. First down from the 42.
Yeah, here we go.
Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Second down now, they need 7. Off the RPO, it's caught by Pickett. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
It's a gain of 8.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
Here we go, 46. 26.
First and 10, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Man in motion here. Another throw for Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Kill. We're going to 54 wide.
Prescott now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Working near his goal line. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Here we go, 79 Warriors, Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Here he goes, third and long. This is a heater going deep. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Desperation time here. He's going to try another deep one here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Run here with Allen. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They send a tight end in motion. Now 1 second before they call delay a game. A time. Out comes in. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
32.
Now it's York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Pistol snap to Jackson. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives. You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a 1-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
1 bite at a time.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
44-yard line.
Ready? 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tiger, 19 Tiger, let's go. 18 Rattler, Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready?
To throw, here's Huntley. Going deep here for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on 1st down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak off the play fake. Into the hands of Pickett. And he gets this down near the 30.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of that.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
There you go. 26.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's a screen play for Allen. Nice run across the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You're good on the point after. And the Jets push their lead to 18.
Ravens 38. King York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Yeah, really I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got other hits, boy.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they pick him off again. A lot of space ahead. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repairable, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
We're going to pass it here. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Warning.
Dak out of the pistol. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets put up even more points in a win. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets continue piling onto this lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Return it.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Jets come up with a football that should just about ice this game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New set of downs from the 37.
46. Under.
First down, here's Dak. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
18, 5, 60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing here, Huntley. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
19 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Brings up second
19
down.
tight, 19 tight.
Here's Huntley to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're finally able to send him out. Gave up a great gain, but surprisingly, not a first down. It's third down instead.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now they're left with fourth and short.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start finding him for every single throw.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down.
Hey, Miff.
They go play fake with Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Jackson's going to throw again. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And the Jets come up with a football that should just about ice this game. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Fits it through the middle. It's inside the 10. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.